Hello, friends. Welcome into New Orleans Saints Now by Chat Sports. I am Tom Downey here with the Mel Kiper draft grades reaction. Kiper has graded every single team's NFL draft, and as it turns out, he did not like the Saints draft that much, which I get part of his argument, but I do think for a team light on draft capital, they did a pretty good job overall. In case you forgot, namely those day 3 guys and how that is, here were the Saints' 5 picks. 5 picks this year. Chris Olave, round 1, number 11 overall, out of Ohio State. Trevor Penning, round 1, number 19 overall, out of Northern Iowa. Alontae Taylor, round 2, number 49, a safety/corner for Tennessee. A lot of the draft pundits had him moving from corner to safety. Our database did. It sounds like he's going to play corner for the Saints. DeMarco Jackson, the 5th round, who I love. Number 161, the linebacker out of App State. And then Jordan Jackson, the defensive lineman out of Air Force. We will break down Kiper's grade here momentarily. I myself gave it about a B. But I want to hear from you guys. How did you grade the New Orleans Saints 2022 NFL draft class? This is going to be the pinned comment on today's video. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, go take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. A, B, C, D, or F. Kiper gave the Saints a B-. And you might think, oh, well, B- isn't that bad. Here's the problem. Mel went full coward with his grades and did not rank them very highly. 11 other teams had a B- grade. Of the B-, the Saints were one of the last ones in that order. Bottom 5 draft class is what Kiper graded the Saints. Only the Cowboys and Patriots outright had lower grades than a B-, C+ both, even though, the Saints, the Cowboys and Saints had C+, B-, like, you should have lower grades in there, Mel, you coward. Here was what Mel wrote. We'll break down some of what Mel wrote and about the prospects, too, because, duh, right? General Manager Mickey Loomis sent the number 16 pick and the team's 3rd-round choice to get wide receiver Chris Olave, one of the best deep threats in this class. Michael Thomas should be back in 2022, but the Saints' passing game was abysmal without him last season. So getting Olave right in the middle of the round 1 run on wideouts was necessary if Jameis Winston is to have a chance to succeed. With their other pick, they snagged day 1 starter at left tackle in Trevor Penning, a mauler who will replace Teron Armstead. Both of these 2 players, I believe, will be day 1 starters for the New Orleans Saints. Olave's obvious there. The Saints acquired the extra 1st-round pick in this year's class because they desperately wanted to add a receiver. Olave clearly was that guy after Garrett Wilson went off the board. Once again, the Saints get aggressive, trading up for a player not named a QB in the class. Michael Thomas, Olave will be your 1-2. Traquan Smith, Marquez Callaway, Deontay Hardy, maybe a little Jordan Humphrey will fight for the receiver 3 through 5 4 5 roles as well. Penning's going to be your day 1 starter at left tackle. Sorry, James Hurst. He's going to go back to being a backup, which is in the end where he belongs. So Kiper rated the Saints class the 27th overall in this class. So he ranked them all in order. There were a lot of ties for B- because, again, coward. Is he a hater or a truther for ranking the Saints class at number 27? Type in H for hater, T for truther, and if you want to write in C for coward, be my guest. Saints Now is getting closer and closer to 6,000 subscribers. We need 310 more, and I can guarantee at least 310 of you watching the show are not subscribed to us here on New Orleans Saints Now. So let's get that changed. Hit that big red button and join us. Let's move now to the 2nd-round pick, Alontae, which I'll be honest up front here. We'll get to Mel's thoughts in a second, but I did not love this pick either. I did not have a very high grade on Taylor, who, again, we had as a safety, but he can certainly play corner. He signed with the Volunteers way back when as a receiver. He moves to corner, has the great straight line speed and the ball skills that would you see why some might have viewed him as a safety. With the signing of Tyrann Mathieu, as well as the retention, or the addition, I should say, earlier in the year of Marcus May, pretty clear this team plans on making him a corner, so you can ignore the safety designation there. The feel for playing corner, just the instincts, the technique, isn't quite there all the way, but after Paulson Adebo impressed in year one, the combination of Lattimore, Adebo, and Taylor could be highly intriguing for the Saints. Plus, you've got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, number one trash talker in the NFL, in that nickel corner role. Here's what Mel wrote. The Saints also must feel like Winston can carry them this season because I would have at least considered a quarterback on day 2. I am not as sold on Winston, but at least they set him up for success in the first round. New Orleans reached for my 11th ranked safety Alontae Taylor on day 2, and it had just 2 picks in rounds 4 to 7. Not much conversation given to the DeMarco Jackson, which I love, and the Jordan Jackson pick. Taylor is 6'1 and change, 191. He had 2 interceptions, 6 pass breakups last season. The straight line speed is very impressive. I think that 40-yard dash time did wonders to boost his draft stock. So this is where, for me at least, the secondary shapes up in New Orleans. Marshawn Lattimore, Paulson Adebo. I'm glad they added more depth at corner. I think Bradley Roby has 1 more year with this team. And maybe you could even try Alontae Taylor at the nickel corner role, especially if maybe you lose Chauncey Gardner-Johnson in free agency at some point. I did not love the pick of Alontae Taylor. That was the one I really didn't care for all that much. But you also got a starting left tackle, a starting receiver, and a good linebacker piece in DeMarco Jackson. So I don't think that pick alone and not taking a QB in a bad quarterback class should make your draft bottom 5 this year. What do you think specifically as it relates to the Alontae Taylor selection? Did the Saints reach on him? Type R for reach or type in S for it was spot on. Now, Saints jerseys for the rookies are available. You can pre-order them now from our friends over at Fanatics, chatsports.com/Saints jerseys. Chris Olave and Trevor Penning. Of course, the Saints are not going to have Trevor Penning wear number 1. That's not how any of this works at all. Chris Olave, of course, at Ohio State did not wear number 1 either. For the Buckeyes, he was wearing number 2. That's Jameis Winston's number, so both players will end up with a different number than what you saw on screen. The jersey you pre-order right now, you will be able to get the correct number once they finalize it. They're not going to ship out until then. So check the comment section and the description. Those Saints rookie jerseys are out now. Chatsports.com/Saints jerseys. To wrap it up here, Mel's final thoughts on the Saints draft class this year, and I get part of what he's going for. Quote, the only issue with the Saints day 1 is all the capital it took to add these prospects. Even if they're starters, they had better play like above-average rookies early and often. Mortgaging the future of Fernandez for Olave strikes me as risky, and the Saints still aren't set up long-term at QB. Yes, but I will make note it was a poor quarterback class, so I'm not that mad at it. That future first, could always borrow from another future first to go get another one if you need to. So clearly the Saints are high on Jameis Winston. And speaking of Jameis Winston, he revealed he has officially graduated from FSU. So congrats to QB1 Jameis Winston. If you want to congratulate him, type grad for graduate in the comments section right now.